In this video, you're going to learn what a belonging-centered leader looks like. There are 4 dimensions that comprise a belonging-centered leader, and they all work together. That's the beauty of this. And if you desire to become a belonging-centered leader, this video is going to help you get there and get you started on that journey. Accountable leadership really is really foundational when it comes to looking at yourself as a leader. Then you move to how are you creating a culture that values psychological safety or makes psychological safety a priority. And that encompasses systems that work for everyone, because then you want to think about how do we create systems that are fair for everyone, regardless of their identities and how they show up at work. And that all leads to, how do you do that on a daily basis? How do you interact with people so that you are, one, letting people know that you're accountable, that you're creating a culture that they can give you feedback, open, honest feedback, that you've created that psychological safety so they feel like they can give you feedback and give the organization feedback and work with each other. That ultimately is going to lead you and the organization, particularly the unit you lead, on thinking about the systems that you have in place and evaluating them to make sure they work for everyone. So they actually there's a lot of synergy around the 4. They can't be looked at in segments, and you can't compartmentalize them. They all go together and work together, which I know for some people may be a challenge because they don't always think systems. But I think it's important to note that as you look at the characteristics, particularly as you look at yourself as a leader. It's being intentional and thinking about the stages, the maturity stages, right? Meaning you need to really sit down with your leadership team, with others in your organization, and assess where you're at as an individual leader within the stages. And it could be initially a self-assessment of asking yourself, like, okay, whether that's scoring yourself on some type of assessment tool, so that you can at least self-assess it, but maybe asking for feedback with people you trust, people that can be honest with you, and for you to receive that feedback, right? And it goes back to the accountable leadership. Well, if you recognize, or it's pointed out to you that you have some work to do, to then actually do the work. That's the first step. But if you hit the milestone of people feeling like, no, Joel, you're doing a great job, we're at the somewhat mature stage, and you hit that milestone, is to continue to integrate this idea of leading with clarity in all the dimensions, knowing that it's still a work in progress. And even if you're at the fully growing stage, there may be times where you're going to feel like you're back at the not growing stage, because you're going to make mistakes. This is not a check a box, you're done. It means that you need to consistently evaluate yourself. And that means vulnerability with the people you lead and the people around you, and using the assessment tools you have in a way that's going to help guide the work that you're doing, as opposed to you just doing a self-evaluation and telling yourself, I'm there. Thank you for watching this video on what a belonging-centered leader looks like. My hope is that you have a starting place to really begin to think about who you are and how you show up as a leader, so you can become that belonging-centered leader. I encourage you to watch this over if you'd like, and download the framework, which is in the description below. And please make sure to like this page and share it with others. Thank you. I listen, bring clarity, provide support. Apoyo Coaching and Consulting.